It was the dawn of an early spring day. Our cattle car train came to a sudden stop. I could hear a lot of German voices yelling orders outside. I could see nothing but a little patch of gray sky through the barbed wires in the window. In the cattle car, we had been cooped in there for 4 days, about 100 people. Among them was my father, Alexander Moses, my mother, who was 44, my mother, Jaffa, who was 38, my oldest sister, Edith, 14, my middle sister, Elise, 12, and Miriam and I, identical twins, we were only 10 years old. As soon as we stepped down onto a little cement platform, which I measured in 1995, it measures 85 feet long by 35 feet wide. We are standing there, my mother grabbed my twin sister and me by the hand, hoping that as long as she could hold on to us, that she could protect us. Everything was very confusing and everything was moving very fast. I was on that cement platform 10 minutes. Then in my childish curiosity, I looked around, trying to figure out what that place was. Then I realized that my father and 2 older sisters disappeared in the crowd. Never ever did we see them again. As we were holding on to Mother for dear life, a Nazi was running and yelling in German, "Twins, twins." We did not volunteer any information. We did not know what worked in that place. So he noticed us. We were dressed alike and we looked very much alike, and he demanded to know from my mother. Yes, are they twins? And my mother didn't know what to say. She asked, "Is that good?" And the Nazi nodded yes, and my mother said yes. At that moment, another Nazi came, pulled my mother in one direction. We were pulled in the opposite direction. We were crying. She was crying. All I remember is seeing my mother's arms stretched out in despair as she was pulled away. I never even got to say goodbye to her. But I didn't really understand that this would be the last time we would see her. All that took 30 minutes from the time we got down from the cattle car. We no longer had a family. Miriam and I were crying and holding on to one another, and we had no idea what would happen to us. I want to specifically state a fact that on that 85-foot long, 35-foot wide selection platform, millions of families were ripped apart forever, just like we were. And I don't believe that there is another strip of land like that anywhere on the face of this earth that has witnessed that many people being ripped apart. We became part of a group of children, all twins. In our group there were 13 sets of little girls, age 2 to age 16, and one mother was permitted to stay with her twin daughters. Her name was Mrs. Changery. We knew her. My mother liked to shop at their store in the nearby city. And I guess the 2 mothers liked to compare notes about raising twins. Our group was led to a huge building. We were ordered to undress. Our clothes were taken away, and we sat naked for most of the day. At times, it seemed to me that this must be a nightmare, and somehow if I closed my eyes and opened them again, the nightmare would disappear. But the nightmare did not disappear.
Students, if you're willing today to stand up to bullying and speak to it and do your part to stop it, would you stand?